today we're back again on the channel with Live Like G. Today we're going to do a yin inspired flow, and I'm going to use a series of props. So I have blocks, a strap, and a yoga wheel. And throughout the flow I'll give you different options. Yeah, so let's get into it. If you want to meet me, as always, in a seated position, you can be on a block or not. Palms can face up or down. You can start to roll the shoulders down, chest comes up. See if you can begin to root down through your tailbone. Start to engage the core, belly to the spine. Think chest up, shoulders down. Start to soften the face, relaxing the eyebrows, the eyelids. The cheekbones rest. The teeth unclench, and the jaw relaxes. To settle in, we'll take 3 breaths, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Last one, breathing in, breathing out. And you can begin to release by rolling the shoulders back. So we'll take 5 rolls for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then roll forward for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then releasing, and then from here we'll reach the arms up. We'll take the right hand, grab the left wrist, draw it up. Exhale it over to the right, getting that side body, but keep drawing the hand, framing the ears. We'll be here for 1, 2, see if you can stretch from the hip all the way to the fingertips. 3, 4, 5. Lift back up, look up, switch. Left hand grabs right wrist, draw it over. Breathing, inhaling, exhaling. Breathe in, breathe out. 3 more. Inhale, exhale. 2 more breaths, breathing in, breathing out. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Hands come by the side. And we'll relieve the neck. We'll roll it over to the right side. Roll it back, left. 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll switch. Other side. Left, back, right, chin forward, left. Last one, around. And then back. Release. From here we'll roll forward onto the hands and the knees into a tabletop position. And then go back into a child's pose. Sit back. And from here, you can choose to have the knees, the heels, as far or as close together as you would like. And we'll bring the right hand over to the right side and right arm comes on top. And see if you can get that side body stretch from the hip all the way to the fingertips. Taking 4 breaths, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Last one, breathe in, breathe out. Come back in. We'll go over to the opposite side. And you could also have your hand up on a block if you needed to. Again, stretching from the hip all the way to the fingertips. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Back to the center. We'll take both blocks. If you have 2 blocks available, or if you have 1 block, that's fine too. If you have 2 blocks, we'll start with 2. You're gonna bring them in front of you and bring the elbow on top. From here, start to lower down, adjust the knees so they're right underneath the hip, and sink the shoulders through. Maybe the head comes through, the forehead touches. We'll be here for 5 breaths. That's one option. Option 2, if you'd like, you could bring the forehead down, arms could come straight. Or maybe both arms come up here. It's a little bit more narrow, but may work for some. We'll be here for 3 more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Engage the core. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can inhale, creating some space. Exhale, ease into that space. And release. Arms come forward. Press back. Remove the blocks. We'll come back into that child's pose. This time, chin is forward. We'll start to slide all the way forward to lay down. Exhale here. From here, arms come back. Lift everything off the mat. Exhale, lower back down. Plant the hands by the chest. Press back, child's pose. And we'll do 3 of those. Inhale, we'll pull all the way forward to lay down. Exhale. Inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, lower back down. Plant the hands, shift back to that child's pose. Last one, we'll pull all the way forward. Lay down. Hands come by the side, pressing the tailbone, the pelvic bone down. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, lower everything. Planting the hands, shift it back. Sit on the heels. We'll take a few breaths, breathing in, breathing out. Last one, breathe in, breathe out. From here, we'll pull forward into a tabletop position for a few cat-cows to warm up the spine. So pressing into the hands, you can tuck the toes or not. Inhale, belly sinks, chest is broad, head drapes back. Exhale, curl the spine, look inward. 3 more breaths. Inhale, sinking the belly in, chest is broad. Exhale, curling the spine, looking. Inhale, sinking the belly in. Exhale, activating the scapula. Last one, inhale, belly sinks, chest is broad. Exhale, curl the spine, look inward. Then from here, we'll come back to the center, releasing. We'll warm up the shoulders. So we'll rock the shoulders forward, come over the wrist. and then back to the center. Rock over to the right, forward, left, center. 2 more. Right, forward, over the wrist, left, center. Last one. Center. Other way, go over to the left side. Lean into the shoulder, lean forward over the wrist, lean over to the right, center. 1, 2, see if you can press into the fingers a little bit more. 3, are there parts of the body that you could engage a little bit more? Last one, shoulders over wrist, back to the center. We're here. And one more movement in tabletop. We'll take the right hand, reach it up, and then thread the needle lower down the shoulder. Maybe you reach the arm forward, turn around so you can see. And then left arm goes forward. And from here, start to peek the head through. Maybe the opposite arm comes over to the other side. You could see if you could shift this hip towards the center of the mat. 2 more breaths, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. Last one, breathe in, breathe out. Plant the hand, reach the opposite arm up. Exhale, lower it back down. And then we'll switch sides. Same thing. Left side reaches up, look to the hand. Exhale, thread the needle. Lower down the shoulder. Adjust the knees accordingly. Start to draw the shoulder through. Maybe you get deeper into that twist. Look over the shoulder. The hips could come more towards the center. Maybe the hand wraps around. 3 more breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Plant the left hand down. Reach the right arm up. Look to the palm. Exhale. Lower it back down. And we're here. And from here, we'll tuck the toes. We'll shift the hips back. Lower down the heels. And then from here, rock the shoulders forward. Lower down the knees. We're back. We'll do this movement 2 more times. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Press it back. Down dog. Inhale, rock forward. Lower down the knees. Last one, press into the feet. Lift the hips. Lower it back. Inhale, rock forward, lower down the knees. And then from here, we'll reach the arms up to the palms, take a slight back bend into camel. And then exhale, lower back down. Inhale, we'll pull forward into that upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. We'll be here for about 5 breaths, breathing in. Breathing out. 2 more breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. We'll start to bring the legs real wide on the mat. Press into the hands. Walk to the back of the mat. And we're going to come into a malasana, yogi swap. So from the back of the mat, you're here. Bend the knees. Sink the hips. I'm just going to turn so you can see me a little bit better. And if you wanted to use props, you could. You could bring the block right underneath you, right? You could be here. You could press your back up against the wall and sink the hips and be here. If you wanted a little bit more, maybe you spread the feet. Change the direction of your feet. You could take some twists. We'll be about 4 more breaths. Breathing in, breathing out, inhaling, exhaling. Last one, breathe in, breathe out. And from that malasana, walk the hands back to the front of the mat. And then bend, and then from here, back into our down dog. We'll kick the right leg up. We'll bend the knee. Inhale, we'll bring the knee all the way through to sit down for pigeon pose. So lowering down the hip. So pigeon. Sometimes we're like this, right? All crooked. Bring a block underneath that hip or pillow. Sometimes maybe just a towel. Get it real comfy. Maybe you adjust and keep the foot that's in front active. And then start to forward fold. You could stay down. You could stay up. Another way, if this isn't accessible, is to sit back. Maybe you bring the right foot to the front of the left knee. You could be here. You could also bring the leg into the chest and hold it here. Any option works. Play around with it. And we'll be here for about 4 more breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathing in. Breathing out. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release. Planting the hands down. We'll step this foot back. You could step it back. You could kick the foot up and back. Release it down. Left side. Kick the foot up. Draw the leg all the way through. Lower down. Same options. You could come onto that block. Here. Forward fold. You can sit up and be here. You can hold the leg in towards the chest and lengthen the other. And the option is cool. We'll be here for 5 more. Breathing in. Breathing out. You could have the block in front of you. Maybe your forehead touches. Breathing in. Breathing out. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Come back up. Plant the hands. Kick the foot back. Lower down the foot. And then again, we'll bring the hands back, walking them towards the feet. The feet come wide on the mat. Sink the hips, lower down, malasana. We're back. We'll rock around for a few breaths. Inhaling. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then sit down. Bloop. Legs come straight. And we'll take a forward fold. We'll reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Look to the hands. And then exhale, forward fold. Grab the outer edges. Option 1, you can be here. Option 2, maybe you come real wide and start to forward fold. Right? If you wanted a little bit more of a stretch, you could bring a block. If you're unable to meet your toes, you can potentially maybe use a strap. Keeping the legs straight, you could press the feet into it. Forward fold here. Your choice. Be here for about 3 more breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, slide the feet in. Soles of the feet come together. Baddha Konasana. right? So we're gonna use Baddha Konasana, but hit it in a different way by letting gravity do more of the work. So what I mean by that is I want you to bring the feet out a little bit further in front than you normally would. And then grabbing a block, bring one underneath one knee and one underneath the other, where you feel comfortable for it to rest. And then from there, maybe you fold forward. So the legs can be wide, the arms can come out to the side. And we'll just take a few breaths here, breathing in, breathing out. Start to see if you can relax the knees down into the block. It's doing most of the work. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, breathing in, breathing out. Lift back up. And then we're going to go in the opposite direction. So keep the legs, adjust how you like. Maybe the blocks come in a little bit more. And maybe you come here onto the forearms. If this is comfortable, keep going. You can lower all the way down. Arms can come wide. And again, see if gravity can do work. If you like a little bit more, you can start to bring some weight into the crown of the head. Fish, either option is cool. This will open up the chest. If you have a third block, you could slide it underneath. And then, or bolster. Arms can come wide, and we'll be here for 5 big breaths. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release. Straighten the legs. Remove the blocks if you use them. And lay back. Arms can come out to the side and then bring the feet into the hands for happy baby. You can rock back and forth. And then release, bring the knees in. Maybe you rock back and forth on your spine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're unable to rock on your spine, you can bring the yoga wheel if you have one and rock back and forth on this. Maybe the knees come up. You lower back down. Same concept. And release. Then from here, lower back down. The legs come straight whenever you're done rocking. And we'll bring the right leg into the chest. Draw it in. Exhale it over to the left. Look right. And again, you can use blocks. You could bring a block underneath that right knee and let it drape. Over to the other side. Breathing in. Breathing out. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll switch. Left knee comes in. Drape it over to the right side. Look left. Same thing. Bring the knee on to the block. Let gravity do its work. Look over to the opposite side. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last one. Breathe out. Release it back. Extend the leg. Shake it out. And then you can take any last movements that feel good to you. Maybe you begin to roll the wrists and the ankles. We'll do 10 of them. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Begin, the palms can face up. The weight can begin to shift downward. The gaze can lower. The lips lightly touch. The face begins to soften. The eyebrows relax. The eyelids relax. The cheeks soften. The tongue releases from the roof of the mouth. And the jaw relaxes. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling. Keeping a steady breath as you take rest. And you can begin to bring rhythm into the hands and the feet. Reaching the arms over the head, taking a full body stretch. And then come to a seated position whenever you're ready. And we'll end the practice the same way we began, with 3 breaths together. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release. Thank you for practicing with me. I appreciate it. And again, make sure to follow me on IG, livelikeg_. Visit my website, livelikeg.com, and come to my channel, Live Like G here. Subscribe, like, share. Thank y'all.